Fire Mountain Gems and Beads Christmas Jewelry Making Studio. Today we're going to make this beautiful, gorgeous Christmas tree earring. Put those crystals on your ears. Those elves will follow you everywhere. They're so easy to make too. All you're going to need is some gold-plated head pins, cubes, the Swarovski Artemis bead, a pewter bow bead, another little Swarovski round, and these these ear wires, sorry. Just make a stack. Here we go. One of these gorgeous head pins, a nice big old cube. That's the base. Here's our beautiful green Artemis bead. There's a tree. This particular tree gets a bow on top, a silver bow to go with the gold stem. And just as a capper, we'll put one of those cute little beads on top of that. Now comes the fun part. We're going to make a wrapped loop. And because you're going to be making 2 earrings, you want them to match. So the next step to making a wrapped loop is to use your pliers, flat nose or chain nose, something like that, so you can make a 90-degree bend. And it's very, very important. The distance here between the bead and your and your pliers, that is how much space you want for your loops, your wraps. And you got to remember that amount because you're going to do it on the second earring to make them match. So fold that over at a 90-degree angle. There we go. Actually, I find wrap loops to be easier than simple loops, but with earrings, you got to make them look the same. Grip that wherever you want for a loop size. I'm going to make a loop that's pretty small. So that's where my jaw is right there. Fold this over the top of that top jaw until the ear wire is basically pointing down. Take the pliers out, put the bottom jaw in, and keep bending that wire until it's basically pointing away from you. Now I'm going to switch hands. With my other pair of pliers, I'm going to start wrapping that tail around the wire. 1, I count them so I make sure they do the same on both ear wires. 1, 2, 2. And you notice I don't have anything to spare here. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and use my pliers to wrap the last of that tail around. You could nip it off. And if you want to make it easier, use a longer head pin and it'll be even easier to do. So get yourself a 3 or 4 inch head pin and that'll be an easier job. And then I might do just a little bit of shaping to make that gorgeous. Now I'm going to put that on the ear wire. I'll treat the loop on the ear wire just the way I would a jump ring. Twist it open. Pop on my earring. And twist it closed. There we go. A beautiful Swarovski crystal Artemis Christmas tree. Thanks for joining me. Merry Christmas.